Hello and welcome back to A Foreigner and Family in the Philippines. And we are here at the nursery. We were finally able to get the tissue cultures for the banana in Davao. So these are the tissue cultures here. We got them out of the truck yesterday morning and got them squared away in the nursery here. So they are making a recovery. They got beat up a little bit on the truck ride over. And we did use the Isuzu Elf over here, which held up pretty good. Actually held up great. I got the brakes fixed. I'll actually do an update video on the Elf a little bit later on. These are some avocados over here, but yeah, these guys are already looking like they're bouncing back. For some reason this first one isn't bouncing back as well. To see what the situation is there. The other trees that you see, I made a video before. Those are leftover trees, leftover seedlings that we're using to fill in. But unfortunately, I haven't had to do the fill-ins because they're surviving so far. So, all those falcata over there are a bust. I mean, I've got some falcata, a couple of falcata, but I've kind of neglected that. I can't even plant those falcata because I've got corn in the way right now. So what lives there we'll transplant, but it doesn't look like and these teak are getting too big for their bags. They're going to die, but I didn't have any to replace on it. And as far as the mahogany border trees, if any of those need to be replaced, I have some mature mahogany. I can just take some seedlings there and transplant. The other's got some of those leftover Lanzones, rambutan, durian back there. But these just behind the banana tissue cultures there, right there, those are the Calamansi, and these are Calamansi. And I'm gonna plant these behind the well, the little creek that runs back there. We did a row of banana on each side of that. Well, I'm gonna do 2 rows of Calamansi just behind the banana on both sides of it, up the little well creek, so that'll be good. And these avocados here, it's kind of funny, the situation with the avocados. Let me see if I can get a better angle, get a better look at these guys. Now if you'll notice, this is actually a perfect example here. I've got this avocado right here is from seed, and you can see the seed on top of it. The one right next to it, that avocado is a grafted avocado. Well, I've got about, I know I've got 46 grafted. I got all the grafted that they had for the avocado. So I've got 46 grafted, and then I've got about 60 from seed. And what they did, the ones from seed were significantly cheaper, but then I go over to pick up my Calamansi from a nice lady, a nice nursery that I know. I know the lady. I've seen her a couple times now, and she immediately tells me that I bought the rootstock avocado. So it's not, which I mean, and basically you would take the rootstock of those ones that are grown from seed, and you would take these and do the grafts, but we were pressed for time. It's a long trip in. It's 7 hours in, 7 hours back to Davao in the Elf anyway. So, and I didn't have too much time to play around, and the couple nurseries that we stopped at did not have my Evergreen avocados that I wanted. So we did get some Evergreen avocados, and then we got these. So it'll be interesting to see avocados planted from seed, avocados that are grafted. And I'll be able to do a comparison. It'll allow me to see how the avocados grown from seed actually do. If they, if I get a big producer of Evergreen avocado from those, then I could use that as my mother plant for my own grafts. So that'll be interesting to kind of compare. Nasty Nate's avocado on the market. But that'll be interesting. I bought roots. That's typical of the Philippines. They would, somebody's, yeah, you just got to watch things on like that. And I'm just thinking, oh, I'll grow. Man, I should know. I mean, it's obvious they were grown from seed, so I'm going to get some variation. But I wasn't going to get them planted this year if I didn't go ahead and get those. But I do have a significant amount of grafted, and we've got a bunch of other things planted, so it's not like my whole livelihood was on the avocados. But I'm interested. It'll be fun to compare the two. And right now we are finishing up the sticking and digging those, getting these holes dug, so that way once these guys have recovered fully in the nursery here over the next week, we'll get those planted. So I'll go ahead and stop her there. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.